Welcome to another episode of the Brand Janeau Show. Um, I am Brand Janeau. I hope you guys been enjoying these episodes that I've been dropping lately. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's been uh, subscribing to my YouTube channel, Brand Janeau Show. To everybody that's following me now on Instagram or social media platforms like TikTok. Thank you, Brand Janeau Show, on those social media platforms. And of course, where you can really find this particular thing is the Brandon Janeau Show. Podcast platforms everywhere. All podcast platforms is Brandon Janeau Show. I hope you guys been enjoying every episode that I've been dropping, man. More comments. I'm seeing more and more people commenting. And a matter of fact, I just want to talk about that. It goes into what today is, particularly, and I'll be doing. I got a new episode dropping tonight, Point of View of Random Shit, which is kind of what today is going to be. This episode particularly. But thank you to everybody. Um, yesterday, man, I posted something. Um, so I was playing a game, and this thought just came in my head, and I posted. I said, don't let ego, don't let pride, ego, and self doubt fuck up uh what life is about, and that's love, that's peace, love, it's peace, love, and respect for yourself and others. I think in a time where and we always get crazy at the end of the year. That's nothing new. That's why topics pop off so fast. You're like, why is that a topic? I could care less. But I think because we're at the end of the year and we're trying to figure it out again. Like this is the thing about the end of the year. It's I thought I have it, but I think we need to really diagnose this. Like the end of the year, um, depression. I don't know what you call it, but like the end of the year depression is real. Like that shit is real, and I think the entire country, world goes through it. Because if you're not where you want to be, you got rich people that are not where they want to be. So imagine a person that's poor or middle class that isn't gonna ever reach the ceiling that a rich person could reach. You know, or you know, like I said, a poor person thinking in their heads that, you know, is this going to be my life for the rest of my life? It's crazy to me how just incredibly depressing the end of the year gets. And I say this a lot that I get depressed at the end of the year a lot. Um, I hope I don't get depressed this year. I hope. Excuse me. But it happens. Life happens. I can't not say it doesn't happen. What I feel more and more about life is we. What I mean by we is that we don't really particularly give ourselves the proper um, time to grieve in life anymore. We don't really give each other the proper space to grow and evolve anymore. We don't even really check on people like we used to check on people anymore. And it's because we live in a fast-paced world, and that's cool and that's understandable. But not everything has to be fast-paced. You can easily, move in a way if you believe in that way, but also have the decency and the respect to give people their time to understand or maybe even catch up. And I know people say catch up, but listen, man, I don't think everybody needs to make everything a competition. It's not. It's life. We're all living life, man, and some people might be living at a fast pace. Some people might be living there in a kind of, you know, what's okay, fast. What's the next? Like a jogging pace. And somebody might be just completely walking through it. You even got people crawling through it. And I get those saying time waits for no man. But what happens when the time that is being shared with other people is got different time frames and different clocks and different time zones? Everybody's not in the same position, the same place that they all that the other person is in, and we all gotta stop acting like how the fuck you didn't figure that out. Like it's crazy to me how life sometimes adjusts for you before you're ready to adjust with it. Some people say that's rising to the occasion. If something happens, you have to rise to the occasion. And if they don't, we call them failures. It's like, no, they just wasn't ready for that at the time in their lives. I feel so much more of the, I don't want to say pressure, but we all feel pressure, man. We all feel pressure in this life because, like I said, we're trying to catch something that we can never catch. I feel like this is the one thing I've always said about myself. Like if I ever got to a point where success kicked in and fame kicked in and all that shit, I know I wouldn't be ready. I won't be ready right now, and I could even tell you to your face. I'd be like, nah, I don't think it's ready for me, man. Sometimes in life, you're worth way more than the price of what it will cost you to get it. Your worth could be your peace. Your worth could be your mind. Your worth could be your time. Your worth could just plain old be a true understanding of where you stand in life. But we always have to identify life with some money or some financial gain. And I don't see it as that for me. I'm doing this is season 6 of my podcast. I'm just now starting to get viewership, like crazy viewership. I'm starting to get now subscribers, like crazy subscribers that ain't even been watching my shit. I just randomly bumping into it, or like even on Instagram. Even though we got podcasters that follow me a lot, it's a crazier feeling to see people follow me. And that's the thing. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that at all, man. I don't want to lose my shock and awe of holy shit, I'm moving. I'm doing something that people are actually listening to. I've also been on Facebook and posting a lot more around this time. And on Facebook, I just posted, I think yesterday, a couple of days, but I posted a couple of days that it's crazy to see people commenting on my YouTube channel and telling me, keep going. You got something. I've never met you, but you see what I'm creating and you see what I'm trying to do. And for that, I'm eternally grateful because that is never going to change. No matter how, if this podcast ever gets big or if it doesn't get big, I'm eternally grateful for those times that I saw that and it brightened up my day. Because I don't have a lot of things that I'm 100%, just like, yeah, I got this. I don't, what I said just in the beginning, self doubt has creeped up on me a lot in life. I self doubt everything I do. Um, Like today, I've been trying to do a podcast and I'm finally doing it. I did an episode before I even started doing this, but I just recorded one and I was like, I don't like it because it feels like it's not me, it's not authentic. And I stopped the recording. I actually just got an email for it, and I'm gonna delete that fucking recording because I felt like I was trying to do something that I just didn't feel like it was right, and it wasn't truly what I was feeling inside. And I think sometimes we do that. We do that with jobs. We do that with life. We do that with situations. There's there's a clip I posted in my Instagram story. It's J. Cole, who's one of my favorite artists. Is and he was doing an interview with Angie Martinez, I think. and he was like, everybody at the top, all you famous people, all them, they sell outs, but people that do, but he was like, but here's the thing, people that go to work every day and you don't even like the job, you just doing it because of a paycheck. A lot of the people out there that's doing shit that they don't really love just for a paycheck. You sold out too. You sold out. We all sell outs. We all sell out eventually. And I was like, that's so fucking true. I sold out. I went to school trying to be something, trying to do something, saying that's what I wanted to figure out my life. But I think I knew my life was gonna be if I was gonna, I didn't think I needed school for that shit. When I realized I want to do podcasting and I want to do radio and shit like that, and I realized how many courses it was gonna take in college to do it, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But and how many credits I had to do, and I was struggling in college because I just didn't want to be there. Some days I was sleeping, didn't even go to class. I was like, fuck it, I don't even feel like moving. It's community college. I shouldn't be sleeping in a community college. I was like, fuck community college. I'm not going today. I wouldn't even go to school. I wouldn't even go to school, class. It was just one class, and I didn't even want to go. And then you find out how many classes you have to take to get into the radio programming. And I was just like, man, fuck that. And that's when I started Googling podcasts. How do you do a podcast? How to make a podcast? And you notice how crazy this is? I actually was Googling that shit when I had like an Android phone. That's how long I've been trying to do podcasts. And I've said this numerous times that the reason why I want to do podcasts or even get into radio and stuff like that was because of the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Shout out to Andrew Schultz and Charlamagne the God. I wanted to do what they were doing. And I was like, and also I was a huge fan, still am, you know, somewhat, uh, you know, in and off, like somewhat of still a fan of Charlamagne the God and what he does. But I remember just watching that podcast every day and just being amazed at how the chemistry was and how they create shit and the content that was given out. And I was like, y'all want to do that shit. It's uncut, it's uncensored. You can say what you feel. And I was like, wow, I want to do that. And I've been doing podcasts for 3 years. And when you do something for that long, your worst thing is to get comfortable, right? Your worst thing is to get comfortable and always think you could just rely on the shit that got you to the dance. To me, that's the worst shit because it's like if this doesn't work, I just go back to doing this. Or if this doesn't work, I just go back to doing that. And I've realized that's not gonna help me. That doesn't push me forward. That stops my progression. It just stops my progression. And I think that in life we get like that. Somebody told you you can't do that. Or somebody told you I did it, so you shouldn't do it. And you stopped. You stopped believing. You stopped pushing. When I said I want to do podcasts, there was a bunch of people that was like in my real life, like, you do podcasts? Like, what the fuck? You want to do podcasts? I guess. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, go do it. I don't give a shit. And then I started buying the equipment. And you buying all this equipment, and you realize how much it's worth and all this shit. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta get a new laptop. Oh my god, okay, I gotta get a phone. Oh shit, I gotta get, I got a light. I didn't even have a light first couple seasons that I did this shit. I got a light. I got a phone stand. I still got a laptop. I got a microphone in my closet that I haven't used in like shit a year. I might sell that motherfucker to be honest with you. But it's all of that, man. It's all of that and above. I take pride in what I do. As everybody does, probably, right? But it goes back to what I said. Self doubt has always hindered me, and it kicks my ass every time I do it. And maybe it's because I don't think of myself in the senses of, because I don't have an ego, and I have pride in what I do. But I had to learn. I respect others, but I had to learn how to respect myself. I had to learn that even in loving something or someone, there comes a time where you might lose it. And loving it could even trigger something worse, or it could teach you how to let go and knowing that it just wasn't time. And peace. Every single day, I have to find a way to bring peace to a already broken situations in my life. Self doubt has been the troublemaker for that. But maybe it isn't just self doubt. What I've seen the last couple of days, weeks, I'm not going to talk about this man again, but the people, the people is what I'm talking about. The people is what I want to talk about. I've never, you know, clearly I'm a black man, clearly, but I'm not a prejudiced black man. Like, I'm not a prejudiced black man. Like, I don't hate people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it in my soul. I might not like you. I might not personally fuck with you, but I don't hate you. That's a crazy say. That's crazy to say that you hate somebody. And I don't blame everybody for my problems. It's my life. I don't blame every fucking person for my shit. It is what it is. It happens. It's more so me. It's on me to get my shit together. And I don't understand how this world goes sometimes because we live in a world that's unfair, and I don't think people understand that truly. This world is unfair. It's very fucking unfair. I've never understood how people don't understand that this world is way more cruel. This world is way more cruel than it is fair. Everything about this country is not fair. It's never going to be fair. It's never going to be an even playing field. Even if you get the opportunities, it's never even playing field because then people bitch and moan and complain about how you got the opportunities. So you make the best of what you do. You leave this earth knowing you were the best version of you. And it goes back into learning the respect for yourself because it's just too many times in life where we forget that. We forget that lesson. But because we let other people define our work, like I said, sometimes your worth is way more than a check, way more than personal gain. Your worth of yourself is way more important than anything that anybody could teach you or give you or say to you. But you learn that as you grow and evolve in life. I'm just now realizing how much that matters, and hopefully it continues, and hopefully I continue to see comments that that help me every day because I might not say it and I might not comment every day, but I see those comments and I appreciate them very much. It's not because of you know, it's not just because of the people that's sending it. It's because it's not just being heard. It's the importance of how people are hearing me, and I appreciate it very much. And like I said, those comments help me, man. I appreciate it. So, hopefully, no depression this year. Hopefully. Um, but until then, man, I got one more episode I gotta record. I'll probably record that tomorrow, hopefully. Um, so talk to you guys soon. Um, it's been a Brian Janeau show. Peace.